Night falls fast on the trail. You're 3 miles into a rocky canyon when a sudden rumble shakes loose boulders above. No warning, no escape. This is rockfall country. To navigate and survive unexpected rockfall on trails, use tools most hikers already have, and stay informed about local conditions and safety protocols before hiking. Always check for recent weather updates, trail closures, and potential hazards like rockfall or landslides in the area you plan to hike. Carry a whistle to signal for help if trapped by falling rocks. Wear a helmet and sturdy boots to protect yourself from loose debris. Stay alert and move cautiously through known rockfall zones, and if conditions worsen, turn back safely rather than risk injury or entrapment. First things first, what do you need? A sturdy backpack, a whistle, a headlamp or flashlight with extra batteries, a light jacket or rain shell, a basic first aid kit, a fire starter, matches or a lighter, and a simple tarp. These are the bare essentials to stay safe when navigating areas prone to rockfall. When encountering potential rockfall zones, wear a helmet if available, avoid loose rocks and unstable terrain, and be aware of weather conditions that may increase risk, such as heavy rain or freeze-thaw cycles. Always inform someone about your route and expected return time, and check local regulations and trail conditions before heading out. Stay alert for signs like freshly dislodged stones, and if you notice rockfall activity, wait in a safe area until it subsides. Remember, the key to survival is prevention. Knowing when and where not to travel is as important as having the right gear with you. Now let's get into it. Step 1. Stop moving immediately. Don't scramble for cover, instead freeze where you're. Even if you're in the open, take a moment to assess the situation. Rockfall can be disorienting and panic-inducing, but staying calm is crucial. Avoid sudden movements that could attract falling debris or trigger further rock movement. Assess your surroundings carefully before deciding on your next move. Here, assess what keeps you alive. Don't run. You're more likely to trip or fall than outrun a boulder. Step 2. Find cover immediately. Look for large rocks, trees, or overhangs that'll shield you from falling debris. The mistake most people make is ignoring natural shelters and trying to flee too far, which can be dangerous. Always stay aware of your surroundings and seek refuge at the first sign of potential rockfall. You have 30 seconds before the first rock hits. Use them wisely. If there's nothing nearby, lie flat on your stomach with your back against a solid object to minimize injury if rocks fall your way. However, avoid low-lying areas like gullies or valleys where falling rocks can accumulate and trap you. Always be aware of your surroundings and seek higher ground when possible to stay clear of potential rockfall zones. Step 3. Use your whistle to signal for help. 3 sharp blasts is the international distress signal. If you have a flashlight, turn it on and shine it upwards in rapid bursts. Search and rescue teams often look for such light signals, especially at night. This small act could significantly increase your chances of being found safely. However, remember to conserve energy and avoid unnecessary movements that might exacerbate injuries or further endanger yourself. Always adhere to local hiking regulations and trail safety guidelines to minimize the risk of incidents like rockfall. Now, step 4. Assess your injuries. Check yourself head to toe for any wounds or broken bones. A basic first aid kit can be crucial here. It should include bandages and splints to stabilize fractures. Apply bandages to cuts and use the splints for suspected fractures. Stay hydrated with water from your canteen if possible, but ensure the water is safe by purifying it if necessary. The mistake many make is not addressing injuries immediately, which can exacerbate conditions or delay proper treatment. Always follow local laws regarding first aid supplies in wilderness areas and carry them responsibly. If you're injured but conscious, don't move unless it's absolutely necessary to avoid further injury. Signal for help loudly or with a whistle. Rescue teams often check visible and audible signals repeatedly. While waiting, conserve energy and stay warm using your jacket or rain shell. Don't waste battery power on a flashlight if there's no immediate need for signaling. Reserve them for later use in attracting attention when help arrives. Remember to follow local laws and regulations regarding wilderness safety and signaling devices. Step 5. Find high ground. Once it's safe, climb up to higher terrain where rockfall is less likely. Aim for an elevation that's significantly above the trail and away from steep slopes. This reduces your risk of getting hit by falling debris in future events. Remember, the mistake people often make is staying too close to a rocky slope, putting themselves at greater risk. Always check local conditions and regulations before altering your route or setting up camp near unstable areas. Now, step 6. Build a temporary shelter if needed. Use your tarp or backpack to create a lean-to against large rocks or fallen logs, ensuring it's sturdy enough for protection from wind and rain, while also being secure from potential rockfall. The most common mistake is rushing to set up an elaborate shelter instead of prioritizing safety. Remember to check local regulations before setting up any kind of camp or shelter on public land, and always leave no trace behind. Step 7. Signal for rescue again. Stay in a safe location and use your whistle and flashlight intermittently to attract attention. Blow 3 blasts of your whistle or flash your light 3 times every 10 minutes, which will help rescuers locate you more quickly. This consistent signaling is often overlooked, but can be the difference between life and death. Always ensure you're not in further danger before signaling for rescue and comply with local regulations regarding emergency signals. By now, you should have a basic plan of action. Let's recap what we've covered so far. Stop moving immediately. Seek cover from falling rocks. Signal for help loudly and frequently using a whistle or mirror if available. Assess injuries carefully. Stay put in your safe spot unless it's absolutely necessary to move due to further danger. Find high ground only when it's safe and accessible. Build shelter if you're trapped outdoors overnight, but ensure the location is secure from additional rockfall risks. And keep signaling for rescue using mirrors, flares, or any other available methods. Every step is crucial, but staying calm and methodical is key to survival. Remember, local laws and regulations may restrict certain activities in hazardous areas, so always check these before heading out on a trail. Next up, how do you know the rockfall has stopped? Listen closely for silence. Wait at least 10 minutes without hearing any more falling rocks or debris before moving. It's crucial not to rush back down too soon, as delayed rockfalls can occur and put you in danger. So wait it out patiently. Your caution could save your life. Always remember to check local trail conditions and weather forecasts before heading out to avoid unexpected hazards like rockfall. If you're certain the danger has passed and are ready to leave, follow this step. Mark your trail with reflective tape or brightly colored flags so searchers can easily spot your path. This is crucial because it's hard for rescuers to find an injured hiker without clear markers. Remember, leaving no trace of where you've been is a common mistake that can delay rescue efforts significantly. Always ensure you have the necessary permits and are aware of local regulations before setting out on any trail. Step 9. If you're alone and need immediate help, follow Step 10. Send a text message or leave voice messages on your phone with GPS coordinates, your location, and a description of the situation. This provides crucial information to emergency services. However, conserve battery life. After sending one detailed message, turn off your device to ensure it remains functional for rescue personnel when they arrive. Now let's address what happens if things don't go as planned. What if you're trapped by more rockfall? If that happens, stay calm and assess your surroundings carefully for any immediate dangers like loose rocks or unstable terrain. Use your flashlight to signal for help from a safe position, and blow your whistle in groups of 3 blasts followed by pauses. Look for natural shelters like caves or overhangs where you can safely wait until rescuers arrive. Avoid steep slopes. Stay on flat ground away from potential rockfall zones, and be cautious about triggering further collapses with your movements. If you're injured but conscious, follow this advice. Use any available water to stay hydrated and apply first aid to stabilize your injuries. A basic first aid kit is essential here. If you have a whistle, signal for help every 10 minutes by blowing 3 sharp blasts in rapid succession, with pauses between whistles to conserve breath. This consistent signaling can significantly increase the chances of being found quickly by rescuers. Remember, always check local regulations and seasons before venturing into areas prone to rockfall or any wilderness environment. If you're conscious but unable to move far due to injury from a rockfall, use any available light source like a flashlight to signal for help. Flash it upwards intermittently. Rescue teams or passing hikers may see this and come to assist. It's crucial not to give up and remain active in seeking aid when possible. Always carry emergency signaling devices like flares or mirrors for such scenarios, and stay informed about local hiking regulations and safety protocols. Now, let's talk about how long you can survive in this situation. With proper preparation, a basic survival kit, and consistent signaling, you can remain safe until rescue arrives. Hypothermia is the biggest threat at night or during cold weather. Stay warm with layered clothing and an effective shelter. Dehydration is also critical. Ration any water carefully and purify it if necessary to avoid illness from pathogens in untreated water. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation like unexpected rockfall on trails, reassess your safety regularly. Seek new cover if needed. Signal for help more frequently using any available resources, and stay prepared to wait until assistance arrives. It's crucial to remain vigilant without panicking. Staying calm and methodical can be life-saving. Always follow local laws and guidelines regarding trail use and emergency procedures. So far we've covered the immediate steps. Stop moving, find cover, signal for help, assess injuries, establish an emergency signal fire if safe to do so, find high ground or sheltered area away from potential rockfall zones, build a sturdy shelter, keep signaling. Mark your trail clearly with natural markers that are legal and sustainable in the local environment. Send a message if you can. But what about long-term survival? Let's dive deeper into that now.